Good day, one and all. My name is Kathy, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of the Scrap and Crafty Gardener. Today we're going to be making what I hope is a simple card using some die cuts, some washi tape, and an embossing folder. And that should be all. It's going to be my usual 5x7 card. And I have scored that already. This is a 10-inch by 7-inch piece of cardstock that I scored at the 5-inch mark, folded it over and creased it with my bone folder. Or if you don't have a bone folder, just crease it with scissors, any handle, anything that is hard that will give you a good crisp, clean edge. And I'm going to be using a 6 3/4 by 4 3/4 silver mirror cardstock. That's going to go on there. And then I have a 4.5 by 6.5 piece of white cardstock. This is just an extra piece. I must have grabbed 2. And then the only other cardstock I'm using, this is, let's see how, this is just a scrap from my, and this measures 1 3/4 inches wide. And I'm going to cut that down to fit the center of my card here. But we'll do that in just a moment. I have a die cut that I've cut out already, and this is part of my new organizing system. I put the dies on the back, and then I cut out each one so I can see what they look like. And if I know where I got it, like this one's from Amazon. The one I've chose today, I have no idea where this one came from. And I've already cut that out from a scrap piece of black to save a little bit of time. And then I also have this rose die cut. I got this years ago from Joann Fabrics, but there is no company name on it. I have cut that out 3 times, once in white, once in red, and once in green. And I'm going to cut these apart and layer them. And then I have a scrap piece of a darker red that I want to put behind the rose to give it and I'll fussy cut around that to give it a little bit of texture and color shading without having to ink that up. But I am going to ink up the leaves using a little bit of GinaK's Fresh Asparagus. And then I have some rhinestone embellishments and a red alcohol ink marker in case I want to color some of these up. But let's get started on making the background. This I'm going to, let's see, this, I will cut that off. This measures 6.5, so I will cut this at 6.5 inches. There we go, and I'll save that scrap. I know it's pretty small, but I'll save it for something. Now this piece has 6.5. I needed it to go 4.5. The card is 6.5, but I want to make a vertical card instead of a horizontal card today. And this I want to glue down right to the center. Doesn't have to be perfect in the center, but just kind of center-ish. Don't you love my glue holders? These are some drink glasses we got on when we traveled on vacations. We'd always bring back one of these glasses, and they're just sitting up in the kitchen collecting dust. And I figured they'd make perfect glue holders, and they are. Now, I have chosen some different washi tape. This one's white with silver polka dots. This one says Happy Birthday in white and silver. And I kind of want to put these over. I also have this white with black polka dots. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that one or not. And I'm just going to randomly put these across the card. Well, not randomly. My mind doesn't go to random. I want to put this one right at the top of this. I try to go random. I try to go odd numbers, but my brain goes, no, line it up, even it up. Even numbers. And I'm trying to break it up with that habit. But that has always been that way with me. Now this, I kind of want to, you know what? Okay, my mind's going this way. That's the way we're going. And then I'm going to do the same here. That's going to look pretty strange. And we'll do that up here. You know, your brain's got to do what your brain's got to do. And it may end up looking funky, or it may end up being all right. Now see, if I leave it like that, then I can put the happy birthday across here, and it won't be too in your face. Or up here. Well, you know, this Cricut isn't really, now it's not really calling to me. But it might once I get everything done. I don't know if I want to use this. This might be a little too funky. This is a little too, let's see. Nope, you know what? I need to even these up. One nice thing about washi tape, I was thinking I was going to like it, and then I'm not. Well, we'll just pull a new piece down for that one. This I'm going to put down here at the bottom. Straight across the bottom. You are going to do the same at the top. I'll have to cover that up with something. Somehow the washi tape pulled up a little piece of this paper. And this is going to go happy birthday here. And that's not straight. See, my mind is going to the random straight up and down. But maybe if I angle this. Let's try that. Let's just see. My mind's saying, I don't know, what are you doing? Honey, you're off your rocker. I kind of wanted this to go straight to that corner. All right, we're going to give it a go. And that one I can just cut that off. We're going for it, whether it looks, because I still need to emboss this, which will hopefully add some design to this. I have chosen, I haven't used this one yet, and this is old because it says Cricut Cuttlebug, but it's an Griffin, and it's called Rosa. This is just going to go inside here. And we're going to emboss over everything. And to do that, I'll use my Griffin Empress machine, and I need the metal shim for embossing. And now we'll run this through the machine and see what comes out the other end. Okay, let's see. Love it or leave it. Oh, I actually kind of like that. That's definitely different. I love the rose texture in the stripe pattern. I don't know if you can really pick that up on camera, but you can see it better at the top and the bottom. All right. Let's move these off to the side. Now, let's see how it looks with the silver behind it. Oh, okay. Very nice. So let's put these two pieces together. silver's for a 25th wedding anniversary, so this might make a nice gift for maybe someone's 25th birthday. Guess you could say it was their silver birthday. Make sure this is on straight. It almost needs a little black behind that too, I think. Nope, just like this. Okay, let's just see. This is, we still have to do stuff with it, but oh, that would be nice. Or this way. Put the happy birthday along there. Okay, all right. I see a design coming to form here. We'll put my acrylic block on there to dry while we piece together the rose. Now I do need my little grip mat because I want to put a little bit of shading on the green. This is just a 6 by 6 inch grip mat. Now I'm going to cut off on this, the rose, because I'm only interested in the greenery for this portion. Now I'm going to take a blending brush and some GinaK fresh asparagus and just do a little bit on top of that. Now, if you don't have inks or blending brushes, you don't have to do this part. You could just cut it out of the green paper that you like and leave it at that. This one needs a little, my mat needs a little re-stickified. So I'll just clean it with some water. I think I used it on Sunday and I did not clean it after. These things are great. You just, usually just with water, cleans it off. If that doesn't work, you just run it under a little soap and water and cleaned off. Now for this, I'm going to cut off all but the rose, and I'm just going to angle that so it's curved, so it will sit on top of the greenery. And now I need to fussy cut out, and I think I'll go down here because everything, just enough that this will show behind. So this will be a solid rose, not an outline. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to cover up the holes in the back. It's not exactly fussy cutting because I'm not going, I'm just trimming out a solid background. Like that. So now we will glue this. Let's see, let's get my brush and my ink. And I'm just using my art glitter glue in a fine tip bottle. It doesn't come in the fine tip bottle. I bought that separately and I just fill it up when I remember when it goes empty. I'll put the cap back on. The key to success I've found. And now we'll line that up. And I'm just going to hold that down. I have another little acrylic block there. Now we're going to line this up on the white, just to give it a little bit of dimension. If anyone knows the company that this rose dye came from, I sure would love to know it. I'm trying to go back and ID all the dyes and stamp sets that I have. I honestly, when I started, I didn't care what company it was from. I liked it, I grabbed it, and threw away the packaging. But now people do want to know, so if they can find it or something similar. If you have something similar, any floral stem in your collection would work perfect for this. You can even just use a plain flower. You can get a pre-made flower. Now this, I want to pop it up just a smidge. So I'm just going to put, I have, I don't even know how big these are. They're just little tiny foam squares. They are 3/8 of an inch. And I'm just going to put some on the back of this. And that should be fine. And that's going to pop up. But I'm going to color just a little. I'll grab some, I think I have, yeah, there's a scrap circle from my project the other day. Just color the edges of this in a red. Just so that if it shows through, because the top is being popped up, that no one will see the white. Just like that. And then we're going to stick this down once we get it on the card. And that'll be just like that. All right, now let's see where we want to put it on the card. Figure out where I want to put my happy birthday first. Don't really need the happy birthday since the card says happy birthday. You know, I want that there. So we're going to put this down. I'm getting a kick out of using all my washi tape. These washi tapes I've had for many years. But it's kind of fun getting out the stuff that don't remember I had or I knew I had, but just had never used it. I use a washi tape sometimes on my scrapbook pages, but not very often. And there's just so many wonderful new kinds of washi tape out there that I want to get some new, but I want to use up my old first. So let's put this on just at an angle, just like that. Okay, cover this up while I figure out where I'm going to put my rose. Do I want to angle my rose? Or do I want to put it straight? I kind of want to angle it. Everything else on this card's going at angles, so we're going to angle it. So this is going to go down, the stem's going to go down flat, and then I'm going to use 2 of those foam strips on the backs of the leaves. I'll put 2 on this leaf and 2 on this leaf, and then glue down the center. Okay, and we're angling that, and we're just gonna, oh, I did not pull the backs off yet because I want to get this center glued down first. Now we can go in and just pull the backs off and see how nicely that little leaf, well, I'll show you how it pops up on a better camera angle here. Okay, and that will go. And now we will put this over. As anybody who just joined in now and isn't seeing what I did before is going, how come your orange isn't all the way, or your rose isn't all the way covered? And then that goes up like that. And it needs a little Winkastella, I tell you. I need to get stock in this company, but no, actually, I found someone's YouTube video out there that kind of showed how to make your own Winkastella, so I want to give that a go. We're going to Winkastella this rose. just to give it a little shimmer and glimmer, as it's not a scrap and crafty gardener card without some glitter or bling on it somewhere. And then just a hint down the center of the leaves. Okay, now I'm going to add some bling. Do I want heart bling? Or smaller bling? I kind of want a heart. But do I want a clear heart or do I want a red heart? Let's find out. Let's color a heart. You know, up here I want a clear heart. We'll do a clear heart there. And then I think I want some small reds. So let's color these. And I'm just using the my Ohuhu art marker alcohol ink in R865 Geranium. Let's see, we'll do a couple little ones here. I'll do 6 just to see. Get my angled tweezers. We will put one here. See, my mind's telling me stop, and that's 4, but I'm stopping. Okay, that's it. It's a quick and simple card using washi tape, scrap paper, and an embossing folder, and a die cut. We got a little bit of everything going on. I even did some ink blending on the leaves. That's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope I'm encouraging you to get your stuff out and play, because it is very, very fun. Thanks for watching.